Hello, everyone, and welcome back to BBB's Book of Wise. This is the podcast where we answer your biggest questions about our amazing world. I'm Sophie.
Oh, yuck. Bleh. Hello, friends. I'm Christian. I hope you're having a much better day than I am.
Christian, what is wrong? Your face looks very funny. Did you eat a bad apple?
No, I did not eat a bad apple. I made a terrible mistake. I was very thirsty, so I got a big glass of water from the kitchen, but I put salt in it instead of sugar. I just drank a big mouthful of salty water. It was awful.
Oh dear, I am so sorry, Christian. That does not taste good at all. But you know, drinking that water is a lot like drinking from the ocean.
Yes, that is exactly how it felt. It felt like I was swimming in the sea and accidentally swallowed a big wave, which makes me think of a very good question for today. Why is the ocean so salty?
That is a wonderful question. The ocean is huge and it is full of salt. Have you ever wondered where all that salt comes from?
I have a theory, Sophie. I think that a long time ago, a giant ship full of salt sank to the bottom of the sea, and all the salt spilled out into the water, or maybe the fish cry a lot, and their salty tears fill the ocean.
Those are very creative ideas, Christian. Fish tears making the ocean salty is a very cute story, but of course, that is just a myth. There are no giant salt ships, and it is not from crying fish.
So if nobody put the salt in the water, how did it get there? Is the sand salty?
The real answer starts far away from the ocean. It actually starts up in the sky, with the rain.
The rain? But rainwater is fresh. It is not salty. I have caught raindrops on my tongue before. They do not taste like my terrible kitchen water.
You're right. Rainwater does not taste salty to us, but rain is a little bit special. As rain falls from the sky, it picks up some gases from the air. This makes the rainwater just a tiny bit strong, like very weak lemon juice.
Okay, so the rain is like weak lemon juice. What happens when it hits the ground?
When it rains on the land, the water falls on rocks and mountains. Over a very long time, this rain washes over the rocks. Rocks are full of tiny hidden things called minerals, and one of those minerals is salt.
Wait, there is salt inside rocks? Just normal rocks?
Yes. Let us use an example. Have you ever made a cup of tea, Christian?
I make tea every morning. I put dry tea leaves in a cup, and I pour hot water over them. The water takes the flavor and the color out of the tea leaves.
Exactly. The rain does the same thing to the rocks. The rain washes over the rocks and takes a tiny bit of salt out of them. Then this slightly salty water flows into small streams and then into big rivers.
Hold on, Sophie. I have been to a river. I have played in river water. River water is not salty. Fish like salmon live in it. If the river carries the salt, why can I not taste it?
That is a very smart question. A river only has a tiny amount of salt in it. It is so small that your tongue cannot taste it. But remember, the earth is very old. For millions and millions of years, these rivers have been carrying their tiny bits of salt and dumping them into the big ocean.
Oh, I see. It is like saving pennies in a piggy bank. 1 penny is very small. But if you put 1 penny in the bank every day for millions of years, you will be incredibly rich.
That is a perfect metaphor, Christian. The ocean is like a giant piggy bank for salt, and there is one more reason the ocean gets so salty: the sun.
The sun? What does the sun do? Does it cook the ocean?
It heats it up. When the sun shines on the ocean, it makes the water turn into gas and go up into the sky to make clouds. But the salt is too heavy to go up. The salt stays behind in the ocean.
So the water leaves, but the salt stays. That means the water left behind gets saltier and saltier. That makes total sense.
Exactly. Now, let me tell you about a very special place. There is a body of water on Earth called the Dead Sea. It is a lake between the countries of Jordan and Israel. It has so much salt that it is almost 10 times saltier than the regular ocean.
10 times? Oh my goodness. Can fish live in water that's salty?
No, they cannot. That is why it is called the Dead Sea. No fish or plants can live in it, but it is very famous for something fun. Because there is so much salt, the water is very heavy and thick. If you go swimming in the Dead Sea, you will not sink.
I will not sink? You mean I will float like a rubber duck?
Yes, you can float on your back with no effort at all. Many people like to lay on the water and read a newspaper or a book because they cannot sink.
That sounds amazing. I want to go to the Dead Sea. I could take a nap on the water.
Just remember not to get the water in your eyes. Now, it is time for our question of the day.
Friends, here's the question for you. If you could float on the water at the Dead Sea, What activity would you do? Would you read a book, eat a sandwich, or play a video game?
Tell us in the comments. We love reading your creative answers. Now, let us learn our 3 vocabulary words for today.
Word number 1 is ocean, a very large body of salty water that covers most of the earth. Ocean.
Word number 2 is salt, a white mineral we use to make food taste better. Salt.
And word number 3 is float, to stay on top of the water without sinking, like a boat or a person in the Dead Sea. Float.
Great job, Christian. Thank you everyone for listening to BBB's Book of Wise today. We hope you enjoyed learning about our salty seas.
Keep asking questions, friends, and be careful when you drink water in the kitchen. Stay curious. Goodbye.
See you next time. Goodbye.
Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. I truly appreciate your support. Before you leave, please give this video a like and add it to your favorites. And if you'd like to keep learning together with me, don't forget to subscribe to BBB Learning English. See you in the next video.